This is what happens when wannabe gangsters, industry executives, ex-girlfriends, and even family members think they can go to war with Curtis Jackson and learn the hard way why nobody wins.
Man, I want to apologize. I want to apologize to the massive for letting these sucker catch me out there like that. I talk about suckers, I'm talking about those who perpetrated to be either my friend, who were wearing wiretaps, who got on the stand.
And we got to start with the man who tried to end 50 Cent's life and ended up crying from a jail cell, apologizing to the streets.
You know, OG Jimmy the Rat.
I'm glad that it was overturned. I'm happy. It's hopefully that, you know, I won't have to go back to trial, but...
James Rosemond, often known as Jimmy Henchman, one of the most feared executives in New York, managed the game, connected to every corner of the industry. In 2012, he was convicted for ordering a murder tied directly to the 50 Cent beef, life sentence, no parole. But when his conviction got overturned on appeal, he gave a phone interview from prison, trying to clear his name.
Brian McLeod to kill Llewellyn Fletcher. You know, one of the things that I did ask Brian McLeod to do was I asked him to bring Fletcher or Yayo to me. So took it upon himself and he killed Llewellyn Fletcher.
Henchman claiming innocence, saying the real killer walked free while he rotted.
Here's the most important thing out of this whole thing. I'm not the murderer here. The murderer in this whole situation is home. All he had to do was point the finger at me, and he went home. And I'm in jail for life when I never hired him to kill anyone.
50 watched the whole thing, called him a rat on Instagram, turned the interview into a meme, but the real moment came later, when audio leaked of Henchman breaking down inside his cell.
Man, I want to apologize. I want to apologize to the massive for letting these sucker catch me out there like that. I talk about suckers, I'm talking about those who perpetrated to be either my friend, who were wearing wiretaps, who got on the stand and lied. Man, I want to apologize to those that I let down for letting some suckers play me.
Voice cracking, apologizing to the streets for getting caught. A man who once shook the entire industry, crying on a prison phone. 50 never had to say a word. But while Henchman learned his lesson behind bars, a teenager in Atlanta was about to learn his on Instagram. Early 2026, 50 and T.I. going back and forth, versus arguments, character attacks. Then 50 posted an unflattering photo of T.I.'s wife Tiny on Instagram. Not a bar, not a diss track, just a picture. And T.I.'s son, King Harris, lost it.
Oh, how y'all bitches raised? I'm not raised like that. I don't go. I'm not going about my mama. I'm not going. So tell your ass mama dig her ass up and post a picture that look better than my mama. What's wrong with you? Y'all better tie y'all shoes. Y'all don't know who with.
King went nuclear. This wasn't industry beef to him. This was personal. And then he crossed the line. He brought up 50's deceased mother. He tagged 50, posted a photo of his mother's headstone, told him to put flowers on it. The internet split in half.
I wasn't raised by y'all. My dad is T.I.P. Tip. That's how I'm raised. I don't play like this. I like to get on the internet and do all this just for the verses. You pull up and say the same you saying. You already done pulled up on you before this. And I already pulled up on you.
And then Boozy weighed in. He understood the energy, but even he acknowledged how dangerous it was to come at a man like 50 Cent like that.
Man, listen. I seen the whole little situation going on. First off, you gotta understand where King coming from. That's his mama, man. You can't be out here playing with a man mama and think it's just gonna be rappers rapping. King of YN, he got that fire in it, and he let it be known he ain't going for none of that.
Uzi called it bold, but 50 never responded. Not to King, not to the headstone, not to any of it. 20 years, same formula. The more emotional you get, the more he wins. But while King was crashing out on Instagram, another man had already spent 7 years learning that lesson the hard way. Fat Joe, 2004, loyalty test. 50 was at war with Ja Rule. When Joe linked up with Ja Rule and Jadakiss on New York, 100 guns, 100 clips, 50 took it as a declaration.
And I'm saying, stay away from him. Stay away from him. They go, I'm from New York, got 100 guns, 100 clips, and it goes straight to that. And that's what brought Jadakiss and then what brought my Fat Joe issues later.
7 consecutive years of war. Joe was the first to admit how bad it got.
Who wants 50 Cent on their like 50 Cent on you? It's a terrible day. Like, oh my God. Like, I dealt with that for 7 years.
But y'all made it look good. One of my favorite moments is the MTV Awards. When you went on stage and you was like, I feel so comfortable here because of all of the police security courtesy of 50 Cent and G Unit.
Fat Joe turned 50's security into a punchline at the MTV Awards. Live television. They buried it after Chris Lighty passed. But while Joe survived 7 years, Cameron thought he could test 50's power on live radio. In 2007, while on Hot 97, 50 calls Coke Records a graveyard for washed artists. Cameron heard it live, called directly into the broadcast.
I just want to step in because I heard you could shut things down over here, and I just want to make sure what's going on. You know, they owe me some things over here. I just want to see what's going on. You can shut down Diplomat projects.
I'm not talking about diplomats. If you really want that?
Nah, that's what I was asking. Can you do it?
Cam was testing him. 50 stayed calm, started doing math on air, album sales, distribution deals, turned the whole call into a business lecture.
Well, Lloyd Banks is at 300,000.
And he's on Amazing. Jim is at 300,000.
Right. And that's great for Jimmy, but Jimmy's not, let's look. That's great for Jimmy. Like, every time I talk about balling, you know what, Cam? If you want to do...
Lloyd Banks is at 300,000. Jim Jones is at 300,000.
Yeah.
Jim Jones is on the independent. Lloyd Banks is on Yellow.
But Lloyd Banks has more money than Jim Jones, and when you want to talk on that level.
50 kept it surgical, never made it Dipset versus G Unit. That was deliberate.
That's why I didn't never make it a 50 Cent versus Dipset thing. I just kept it 50 Cent Cameron. Because he made a mistake.
But years later, one phone call changed everything.
Me and Fifth, we had music problems, just rap battles in the past, you know what I'm saying? And I remember my first time speaking to him this was over, probably was 2025, probably 2013, years after the rap. And the first thing when I got on the phone with him, I said, what's up, how you gonna get to this money? He said, yeah, that's what I like to hear. You talking about, let's get this money? I said, yeah, let's get this money.
Laid with money. Armor comes down. They've been cool ever since. But French Montana never got that memo. French Montana, DVD cameraman before any of this, actually helped 50 during the Rick Ross beef. But once French got shine and started calling 50 a donkey in interviews, 50 went on Power 106 and broke it all down.
Because you haven't heard a song with him by himself that's relevant. You see what I'm saying? He's a guy that they put on a record with 2-3 other guys that already established themselves in order to sell you something. You only got to get away with listening to him for a whole 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Every hit was a feature, never solo. Then French bought a Bugatti and flexed it on Instagram. 50 called the dealership.
He puts up the Bugatti talking about, well, he had toilet paper in his little video, and he's talking about a little gift for myself, you know what I'm saying? First in New York with it. How can I not be the hell in New York? Give me my toilet paper. It's kind of riding down when you niggas in New York. Well, you got an 08. If you buy an 08.
2008 model. CD player. No USB. No nav. Dealership was thrilled somebody took it. French figured out what Cam already knew.
You know, it's like when you beefing, like you feel handicapped. You can't handle nothing. You can't, you can't move here. You can't do this. It's like you feel like, you stuck to a little space.
French squashed it on Drink Champs. Called 50 a genius. 50 said, "What beef? I don't remember." But while French was getting roasted, a music executive was about to get confronted courtside at the Garden. Steve Stoute managed Nas, brokered deals with Jay-Z, had a real business history with 50, vitamin water, sneaker deals. Then he went on Hot 97 and left 50 off his top 5.
You didn't put him in your top 5 of people.
No, he's not.
Really? Wasn't he at one point?
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't had a hit in a really long time. I mean, he has not made anything musically that's changed anything in a very long time. And I feel like he's always like gearing up for something that never happens.
Said 50 hadn't been relevant since I Get Money. Few weeks later, Knicks game. 50 walked right up to him. Then he explained the whole thing.
I always felt like we didn't have communications following a meeting that I had with him, and it felt like he just wanted confirmation of what he thought was going on the street. And he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? He never been that. So like if he's pretending to be that, it's the wrong thing to do.
Stoute was playing street when he's a businessman. 50 made that clear, then dropped the line that summed the whole thing up.
And now it's plain, Steve. See how your mouth makes things happen? Good guy, man. You just gotta keep him talking.
Confronting executives courtside is bold. But when your ex questions your whole identity on national TV, the response goes somewhere nobody expected. Vivica A. Fox, 2003, Bet Awards, VMAs, matching outfits, 4 months, done, decade of silence. Then in 2015, she walked on to Watch What Happens Live.
What were your thoughts when 50 Cent blamed the second season ratings dip on gay stuff?
First of all, you know, the pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Ooh. The pot calling the kettle black. Huh.
Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major shade.
Pot calling the kettle black. So I mean, you're not insinuating that
he's gay?
50 Cent is.
Oh my Lord, please.
She doubled down. Few months later, 50 pulled up to the exact same show.
On Instagram. So I said, oh no, because I let her lick my she thinks I'm gay.
You know what? You let her lick your and she thinks.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. You let someone lick your look what happens.
I'm sorry, I'll never do it again.
Studio erupted. Andy couldn't breathe. 50 just sat there grinning. But exposing bedroom secrets is one thing. When a Hollywood producer owes you $1 million, 50 just needs Instagram. Randall Emmett, Hollywood producer, partnered with 50 on Cheetah Vision Films, made real profits, then stopped paying. Debt past $1 million. 50 sat down on Watch What Happens Live.
We were actually partnering in Cheetah Vision Films.
Okay.
We made profits on the film, but he was positioning himself publicly as my partner.
Yes.
But he was receiving a salary.
Emmett W. as taking a salary from shared profits, calling himself 50's equal in public. Then the debt touched BMF.
But he didn't actually give me anything. And I was approaching BMF. He was a partner on the BMF series also. And I'm like, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna pay myself back.
Instagram became a collections agency. Text screenshots, Randall memes, daily countdowns. Emmett wired the full amount before sunrise.
Apparently he got his money. He got his
From Tia Marie?
No, from Randall Emmett, actually. Hollywood producer. He did meet 50's self-imposed deadline, and he squared up on all his debts.
Andy asked if he had any regrets.
Do you regret taking your beef with Randall to social media?
No, I got me paid right away. He paid right away.
What's your friendship? What is your friendship status with them, with Randall and Lala currently?
I don't have a problem with them.
Have you spoken to them since?
No.
Will you be attending their wedding?
No, I won't be there.
No regrets, no wedding invite, no contact. But pressuring Hollywood is one thing. When 50 gets your landlord's phone number, the results are devastating. Jim Jones, Dipset versus G-Unit days. Cam made peace, Jim didn't. kept calling 50 a sucker. So 50 called the landlord of Jim's podcast studio.
Trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want like 6 months of build out. And ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making.
The landlord offered to sell 50 half his media company. Then came the number.
He's like insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000.
$80,000 to $180,000 back rent on a podcast studio. Then surveillance footage dropped of Jones kicking the door to his own building. 50 posted it to Biggie's, kicking the door.
First of all, they want somebody doing a documentary about you. You wanted to be a dope documentary.
It gotta be dope.
Showing who you are, what you've done, what you've accomplished. Like, yeah, documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
No bars, just business receipts and a security camera. But when the disrespect comes from your own son, that's a different pain. 50 and his son, Marquise, haven't been right since 2008. Court set child support at $6,700 a month. Marquise went on a podcast and told the world it wasn't enough.
$6,700 a month.
Okay. And I can't buy socks?
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Right. $6,700 a month, right? $6,700 a month in the state of New York City. You do the math.
The host wasn't buying it.
You're talking about somebody that has problems with everybody. You can't just live in any neighborhood. $81K is not a substantial lot of money.
Hold on.
You can't just live anywhere.
And if he's contributing $6,700, that means your mom's got the other half.
50 watched all of it. His response was pure 50.
This is crazy. 25 years old. Why are you still talking about child support? I spent $5,000 a year when it was with me. That's why I sent his mother to child support, because thought that she was supposed to get that much more, she wanted more.
Trolling your own son on the internet, different tier. But when rival rappers drop 2 diss tracks and you don't even flinch, that might be the most disrespectful thing 50's ever done. T.I. went on $1 million worth of game, said he lost all respect for 50, called him a rat. 50 posted photos of Tiny. Sons jumped in. T.I. dropped 2 diss tracks in 24 hours.
Yeah, that's just one of them ones that could get ugly. I'm not putting no fuel on that fire.
Yeah, there's no fuel to be on that fire. I mean, I love when T.I. raps, and I would love if 50 raps, but like Charlotte said, this is the one where you just hope that, I guess, cooler heads prevail, because it can get there.
Nobody wanted to pick sides. The hosts said it themselves.
Yeah, this is the one that
you don't want, encouraging none of the back and forth, nothing.
Yeah, because this will get there, and we don't need to see that quickly, too.
Yeah, it's already there.
2 diss tracks, family dragged, internet demanding a response. And 50's answer was a picture of a trophy.
And in the caption, he said, "This award goes to old rappers still trying to battle rap. ChatGPT told me that. I don't need me to rap."
No album since 2014. 105 million on his last tour. TV empire. The refusal to respond was the response. But of everybody who's ever gone at 50, nobody ended up worse than the most powerful mogul hip-hop has ever produced. 50's been calling out Diddy for over a decade. Before the raids, before the lawsuits, before the arrest. It started at a wedding.
He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said something fabulous and he goes, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about?
Instant has gone off.
When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me he'd take me shopping.
50's reaction was instant.
I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out. No, take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
For years, he kept bringing it up. Everyone laughed. Then March 2024, FBI kicked in Diddy's doors in Miami and LA. Lawsuits flooded in. Every joke 50 ever made started looking like a warning. He executive produced a Netflix docu-series and explained why silence was never an option.
And do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop is fine with his behavior.
Wedding to Netflix documentary. Diddy behind bars. He doesn't forget. He doesn't let up. And he was right the whole time. That's Curtis Jackson, music executives, teenagers, 7-year wars, Hollywood producers. The most powerful mogul hip-hop has ever seen. Nobody wins against 50. Nobody. Drop a comment telling us which entry hit the hardest. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. We'll catch you in the next one.